Hey, what's up, guys? This is B from the UntitledGameShow.com. Here to bring you another episode in the Max Payne series. Let's do this. Let's see where this takes him. He's in the prison right now. Pretty sure he's going to try to escape or try to put something on the news for everybody to see. Let's do it.
Agora você vai morrer, filho da puta!
I knew nothing resembling good times lay beyond that gate, but I was gonna have to face the music sooner or later.
I was hoping that there would be a golden gun part beside the evidence locker, but it looks like I was wrong. Oh, but look what we got here.
I wasn't the only cop with a pill problem.
Got some pills. We got a riot.
A little stunt helped some other civic-minded people raise valid concerns about community relations. Their faces said it all. I was on their side, but how could they know that? If they came through that door, I'd be leaving as a human shield and never leaving at all. Luckily for me, for once the police arrived just in time. It sounded like all hell was breaking loose. Whatever nonsense De Silva had pulled, it seemed to be working.
Got ourselves a golden shotgun, so let's go clean house.
Figured I'd bag those up for evidence.
Mr. Have a Nice Day guy.
Oh, man. They're
The
getting
last
taken
few
down.
prisoners were trapped in here. More pressingly, seemed I was too.
Got the golden AK. Alright.
The security switch had to be in that booth. Special Forces painkillers.
Switch is right over here on the wall. He's getting real good at opening them buttons.
That kid had the right idea. There was no point bouncing bullets off that thing. I decided I'd try to pick up where he left off. And then immediately regretted that decision.
Yeah, that was a bad move, Max. What the heck am I supposed to do? Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work, but I had to try. I had to try anyways, just how I am. Try to wait till it stops firing, if it ever stops firing. Alright.
Seemed a crying shame to let that RPG go to waste.
See if I can get one good shot. Bingo! That's how we do it. That's one good bulletproof vest. Get myself a shotgun, move into place. And nothing over here. Oh!
Well, wasn't this nice? The perfect end to a perfect trip. If someone had told me 6 months ago this was where my life was headed, I'd have ordered a double of whatever they were drinking, drunk it, then blown my head off.
Porra, você tá tentando onde? Vai, caralho!
Got him.
Another dark, rainy night. Another police station. Another futile crusade for amends. Time moves forward. Nothing changes.
Alright. Nothing in here, in this room right now. Let's see what the gym sign says, so I can't read Spanish. Oh!
Você vai pagar por isso!
Bastard.
Morre, desgraçado!
Nothing to see. Oh, here we go. Got another golden gun part. Oh, man. Gotta be real careful right here. Don't want them to bust in the door and they got me. He's still shooting even though he's dead. Damn, his finger must have been stuck on the trigger.
Every bastard in the joint must have known I was on the loose by now. I couldn't afford to waste any more time.
Alright.
Agora é sua vez! Acabe com ele! Cusão, filho da puta! Atirando! Vai enfrentar o Van 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 e se Vamos, porra! Ah, droga!
Police food, the same crap the world over. But I could reminisce about the old days later. For now, there was more pressing matters to deal with.
Tem cobertura aqui em minha posição! Tá na mira, pode vir no muro! Você não tem como lutar contra um exército!
They'd come from the control room. It looked like the security cameras were still running. I figured I should check out the security monitors while I had the chance.
Let's see what's going on in this prison. Or jail. I'm not sure which one exactly. Oh, it's a jail.
It looked like the prisoners were giving them a run for their money. That's what happens when you hand some roided-up halfwit a commando uniform with special on the front and let him ride around his hometown in a tank playing soldiers. Sooner or later, someone's gonna decide he's not so special. There were a bunch more in the elevator, tooled up like they were about to roll into Fallujah. And of course, they were headed my way.
Damn, I thought I could get my head back down fast enough. That was dangerous. Let's try that again. are the most armored guys I've seen in the game so far. They don't mess around. Alright, got 30 shots left. One guy left. There we go. Funny thing, I wonder why Max doesn't get a bulletproof vest himself. He could use one. Now I need to go get some health. Bad.
If the heat was rising, that meant I was getting closer to the source. I had to keep moving.
Maybe some health over here in this little room. Nope, because I can't get in. And the glass is bulletproof.
If there was one thing I learned since being in Sao Paulo, it was that me and the local elevators were not a good mix.
Fifth floor, get shot in the head. That's what's great. I should have expected that with everything else that happens in this game. Bastard. I knew you couldn't go, but I had to check anyways.
Whatever depressing fate lay on the other side of those doors, there was no point in putting it off any longer.
Nah, let's keep the Uzi. Let's go. God damn. Real quick, I just want to see what the crosshair is for this gun. Crosshair. Where is it? Show indicated target tracking. Oh, reticle. Weapon specifics. Oh, this one's just a laser. It's nothing special. Back to default.
Of course.
I'd killed more cops than cholesterol, and still no sign of Becker. It wasn't the first time it dawned on me I should probably have gone over the plan in more detail, but it was too late for that now. AUP. Those were the guys who jumped the yacht in Panama. And what was this? Had the Brazilian cops tipped them off about the money?
Yeah, I need to find some health somewhere. There must be some health in one of these buildings.
If I didn't hurry, Becker would be long gone. Sao Paulo's own David and Goliath. I'd pinned De Silva as a coward, but he'd risked more than anyone, and he'd never taken a bribe. I still didn't know how I'd gone from drinking myself numb in New Jersey to looting corpses in Brazil. But this was where I was, 5,000 miles from a home I couldn't go back to, on another suicide mission to clean up a mess that wasn't even mine. I'd spent my career dozing off in the briefing room. Now wasn't the time. It was starting to feel as if I'd never leave that place. Like one of those nightmares where you keep running and running, only to discover you're chasing yourself. Nothing I was going to find in there could make a difference now. I had all the evidence I needed. Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell, and fast. That would have been too easy. The doors were all locked. There had to be something else I wasn't seeing. This was a waste of time. If I didn't do something soon, I was going to be crying myself to a very long sleep.
Wow. There has been nothing else like that in the game so far.
Tear gas. This wasn't good. I needed to find a way out of that stairwell and fast. This was a waste of time.
My eyes and throat burned, but at least I could breathe. I was trying to work out what direction I was headed in when I discovered some more Brazilian architecture not designed for the American physique. There it was, the tape from the Bronco security system. Jesus, it was that guy. I had seen him in the favela. Bachmeyer, Becker's right-hand man. His time would come. Him and Becker.
O seu dinheiro representa o seu
Time to watch some more
futuro.
TV,
Mantenha-o
guys.
seguro. Com
I
o banco
always watch all
Boitatá.
these.
Para a sua casa, o seu carro ou o seu negócio. Venha falar com Boitatá.
Threatens to be the worst volcanic eruption in Ecuador for 40 years.
The epidemic of violence that grips Brazil's major cities continues to worsen. On Monday, a massive gun battle between drug gangs and special forces police in the favela of Nova Esperanza left 150 people dead or critically injured. Mayoral candidates were divided on the reactions to the altercation. Camila Machado blamed the police force for acting without restraint and effective government oversight. Victor Branco, whose eldest brother was murdered last week and whose youngest brother is missing and is feared to have been an innocent victim in Monday's gun battle, issued a statement calling for more funding for law enforcement and vowing to stop at nothing to make Sao Paulo safe again. In Buenos Aires, the world's largest chorizo caused quite a stir.
I'd seen enough. It was time to bring this nightmare to an end.
Slow motion can't save you from everything.
couldn't get that tape out of my head. Why had Ufe killed Rodrigo? I wasn't gonna find any answers in the forensics lab. I had to push on.
Hey, pal. Nice to see you.
Vai pra casa, gringo de merda.
I don't think we've been properly introduced.
I know who you are.
And you should have killed me in the office when you had the chance.
There's still time, meu camarada.
Another pile of bodies and still nothing to show for it. I felt like I was detaching, that maybe this was revenge for something else, something buried deep in the past. More goddamn security doors. Seemed the anti-drug squad had a few habits of its own. Rodrigo, Giovanna, Passos, everyone who'd meant anything was gone. Like so many times before, I'd found myself...
Yeah, finally I got a bulletproof vest. Needed this. About time, man. It was worth running around.
It was time to get out
was
of
a
that
little late
circus
to be
before any
thinking
more
about
clowns
precautions,
showed up.
but something told me this shit show was barely through the warm-up act.
About the only friend I had left in that town.
Fiquem alerta! Americano de merda!
They had their body armor. I had mine.
So I get for being out of ammo. My mistake.
Aqui, não me mata, não me mata! Caralho, caralho, perdi! Beleza, perdi!
This has to be a trick. I don't believe this. I don't think.
Caralho, cara!
This seems like a trap.
se fuder! Caralho, cara!
Alright, if you better stay there.
Any bullets I had left were being saved for someone special. Becker and Bachmeyer had taken their pound of flesh and sold it on the black market. Now I was coming for mine.
Alright, let's do this.
Beleza, rapaziada, bom trabalho. Só tô esperando a confirmação do outro grupo, mas o gringo já deve estar morto agora.
Senhor, ele não parece estar morto!
Filho da puta, pelo amor de Deus!
I'm not sure what time it is too, but I know it's pretty every day. Really good. It's the end of the game, so I shouldn't even be surprised. I have like no health left. There's one guy left, I think. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Got him. I need to get some health immediately.
Hey! You Americans love to interfere in things you do not understand.
Oh, I understand plenty, asshole.
How stupid can one man be?
Me dê proteção!
Had no health. What was I gonna do? Retry.